Welcome to the spring book on haul. I went through all the bookshelves, and these are the books that I'll be posting on pango.com, and these are the books that I'll be giving to the free libraries. Most of the ones that I'm giving to the free libraries, it's either because they have a sticker on the back and I can't be bothered. This one specifically doesn't fit in the packing envelopes that I bought, so I can't be bothered. And then some of them are signed, and it has my name in them. So we're gonna just like maybe they'll find another me out there and they'll love the book and they can have it. So these are the ones I'll be posting. I'm gonna go through the Pango book ones. And if you don't know what Pango Books is pangobook.com, and you can sell your used books or buy other people's used books, and you can get some pretty like brand new books on there most of the time. And then the individual seller sends you the package themselves, and then you open it and there's your books, or you send them out. So you can print your label, stick it on an envelope or a box, and send your stuff out. So it's like the engine that gets it going. So here is the first one, Elizabeth Peters, Guardian of the Horizon, and this one is part of a series, and it's like what happened after. And I didn't read that series, and I don't know what the series is. I can't be bothered. The Maze by Nelson DeMille. This one, I like mazes in movies. Like I watched quite a few movies where like crazy things happen in garden mazes. But like I just wasn't feeling reading this one. I'm not too much into like FBI crime. I really like mysteries like there's another story going on and all of a sudden like, oh my gosh, there was a mystery. You know, it's like not the main thing. The Husband's Secret. This one just didn't fit in with like I'm reading a lot of books about wives right now, like for another series coming up, and this one just felt like more of the same. So like it was just too similar to so many of the other books on the TBRs that are coming up that I just couldn't see adding another one. Like it was you'll see it was an overwhelming amount, so one had to go. Naomi Booth, Sealed. This one is like a Rosemary's Baby kind of thing, and I have kids now. I don't really like to hear about stuff happening to pregnant women and children. It terrifies me. Maybe later I'll be able to, I can't handle it right now. The Edge of Insanity by James Flynn. This is a collection of scary stories, like horror stories from people. Are you brave enough to go to the edge of insanity? No, I'm not. I really only like to read scary stuff like maybe around Halloween, and it's for like 2 weeks, and then I go straight into like the cozy holiday stuff. So it's just not the book that I want to read this October. And next October, who knows? So, it needs to go to somebody who's going to love it. The Ark Files, Luke Richardson. This was when I hauled at the library on sale, I think, and my husband said no thank you, so that's part of his unhaul. Overthrow by Jennifer Eklund. This one is about eating disorders. I actually got this one so that I would understand. I have a child that has autism, and they get something called AFRIDS, and that is where they have like eating aversions. Like they just will not eat certain textures. So most of the time, like they have their favorite food is like mac and cheese or chicken nuggets, and like people are like, why do you only give them frozen pizzas and chicken nuggets? It's like he won't eat anything else. Like literally won't. He'll make him like they literally just won't eat. So I wanted to understand more of like what is that like. So I got the book Overthrow so that I could understand, because my brain works that way. I need to empathize with the situation in order to be able to problem solve what to do. So it gave me some ideas and like definitely let me know kind of more of what he's going through. So that is why I'm unhauling it. It is a good book, and I think if that's or someone that has that, that's a great book. The Storm of Life. This one is like a romance, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I'm going to go ahead and haul it. And I do believe that one has another one. I think I also have. Yep, it's over here. This one is The Brilliant Death, so they go together. So that's just wasn't interested in reading those. And then The Age of Orphans. Again, children can't handle it. The Widow of the South. I ended up watching documentaries about her. She was wild, but I don't really need to read the book now that I know her story. Jane Feather, Ravish Me with Rubies. I used to be really into like the Scottish romances and the old like Harlequin romances. I'm not really anymore, so I was interested a few years ago, and now I just like I'm into other things. Phoenix Rising by Kimberly Garden. This one is an LGBTQ romance, and I just wasn't into the storyline. So, Satisfaction Guaranteed, Karen Swetzel Waters, and this one is also an LGBTQ romance for women. 2 women I meant, for whoever, but for 2 women. Little Chinese Seamstress by Daja Suji. Oh, Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress. So I read The Tigre of Hummingbird Lane, and I was really sad. And I was like, this sounds like similar, so I was just going to go ahead and unhaul it. Falling Bodies by Andrew Mark. Again, another horror, and I just don't read a lot of it, so it's going to go to another. Death on the Family Tree. I was really into like genealogy, like mysteries and like family secrets. But now like I'm really into some documentaries about real ones, so I'm going to pass that one off. The Lost Sisterhood and Fortner. I believe this is a series, but I just wasn't into it too much. Like again, like it's more of like a young adult book. Like I'm not that age anymore. I just don't relate with that anymore. My thoughts are different. Hidden Figures. I watched the movie. The Sumerian's Garden. I'm just again like wasn't interested in listening about another really sad memoir. Like I'm just not like it's really sad. Instamom. This one, Chantel Guterin. This one I thought I would like relate to, but no, I'm married. I'm not dating. Like this doesn't apply to me. Like I don't have a stepdaughter. So the next two, Witch Season 1 and 2, I thought I would like these. These are more like they're just dated. So like I've heard the story told in other ways up to this point, so I didn't want to read those again. Black Shield Maiden. This one just has a lot of heavy world building. It's very high fantasy, and I really like light romantic fantasy. Killer in the Carriage House by Sheila Monley. This one, I just wasn't, it really like, I couldn't get focused into it. I really thought I would enjoy it, be like a quick little mystery for me, but for some reason I couldn't, and I ended up putting it back on the shelf, and that's happened a couple times now, so it's going to go. City of Windows, Robert Pobb. Again, sounds scary. An impossible shot, an invisible killer. One man can stop him. I'm just not into FBI thrillers. It's just not my thing. So I have just a few more. Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister, Mirror Mirror, and Son of a Witch. And these are all like retellings of fairy tales by the same author. But like then I discovered like romantic fairy tale retellings, and that's where I am. So What We Owe, I don't know anything about this book. Nod had 6 months. Okay, so it's a grandma who has cancer. Her daughter's about ready to have her first grandkid. I'm not in that era of my life, and like I don't want to read about cancer because like in my life that's a real thing, and I just don't want to be sad. Reading for me is supposed to be enjoyable, not like I want to not deal with my daily problems, you know. An Irish Country Doctor by Patrick Taylor. This one I ended up listening to the audiobook and loved it, so I don't need to keep the book. 100 Years of Solitude. This one was really popular a few years ago, and I honestly bought it because I was influenced when I first started the YouTube and the Instagram, and I'm just not feeling the want to read it anymore. Like it's a really heavy worded book, and I'm not interested in like struggling through it for me personally. The same with A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles. I wanted to read this. It sounds amazing. It's a man who gets put under house arrest, but he lives in a really fancy hotel, and he gets to watch like some of the biggest events in history play out because all he can do is stand there and witness. And then the only people he can talk to are the people who come into the hotel. So the only information he gets from outside are the people that come in and what he can see through his window. So I did buy the audiobook, and I'm going to take it in pieces. It's just a lot of information, and it is just, I don't know, it's just a really heavy information, heavy history read. So passing that one off in lieu of an audiobook. So that wraps up all of the books I'll be putting on Pango. The ones I'm going to be donating to the free libraries. Play Dead by Ted Decker, another horror. Honestly, this one's going because the cover is like a tiny bit bent, and it has a sticker on the back, and I can't be bothered. Karen White, Beatrice Williams, Lauren Wills, The Forgotten Room. This one's about a bunch of women who go, I think, that meet up a tea room. So the cover is a little bit bubbled, like it got a little bit of water on it. I know it was water because I did it. And it has a sticker on it, and it's a paper cover. So I'm just going to, nobody who's borrowing it's going to care, but if somebody wanted it in their collection, they might not want that. The Day the Falls Stood Still. This one has a sticker on the back as well, and it's a paper cover. Baby Teeth, Scary. Again, sticker on the back. Wicked, the first, so that would go with the series, but it has a sticker on the back. I just don't want people who are like, oh, I want to collect this book, and then they get it and they're bummed. This one also has Stephen King, Duma Key, also has a sticker on the back. I'm not continuing the Stephen King series with my husband, where I used to read the book, we'd watch the movie together, and then we'd discuss it. He is busy at his work, and we're not going to continue that. Stephen King, Duma McKee also has a sticker on it. Blue Moon by Linda Winsmore, sticker. Verity, Colleen Hoover. That Girls by Martha Hall Kelly. I bought the book and then I received a book to keep, and the cover is a little beat from like sliding in and out of the bookshelf. I think I tried to stuff it, so like just because the cover is a little. The Golden City. This is part of a series, I do believe, and the cover's like you can tell she's been loved. Paperbacks don't hold up as well, so she'll be loved in the donation box. China Rich Girlfriend. This is not the first one in the series. It has a sticker, and the front cover is a little bit like a little torn. Rust and Stardust. This one has Sue Green on the inside of the cover in pen, and that's the main reason she'll be donated. Because so when people do the little free libraries, the point, like the thought process is that you take a book, right? You read it, and then when you're done, you go and trade it with another book. So if you're not keeping it in your collection, I don't think that people are going to care so much about like the stickers and like something being on the cover, because the words are fine. And if they don't, then whoever manages the book box can chuck it. But that was my thought process, is these ones are good enough where I would be happy to keep them in my collection. Like they're in good shape. These ones I would be like, oh, bummer. I wanted to keep it forever. And now I wanted to find a better copy. So that's what I think when people are paying money for it, they probably like should be able to keep it on their shelf in case it's one of their favorites or something. You never know why they're buying it. Not your business. So that is the Unhaul. I am currently in Las Vegas. So I am finishing up that book that I told you guys I was going to finish up. And I will be back next Wednesday. There should be the review for the book that I took with me to Las Vegas and did the 5 days of reading up until I left. So I should have a review for you, and I'm sure that you have all been seeing shorts posting of my time, and I can't imagine that I haven't posted any. So I'm sure you're seeing it and you know, but I will see you guys next Wednesday and let you know what kind of shenanigans I got into besides the one I'm sharing with you currently. And I will see you next Wednesday for the semi-wrap up of the Vegas trip. My first one. We'll see how it went. Thank you for watching. Have fun shopping on Pango Books. Not sponsored. Check out your little free libraries. There is an app you can download, Little Free Library, and it tells you where they are. So you can get directions to them, and like they have reviews about each book box. So that's kind of fun. So those are two fun things you guys can explore on your little mini staycations. And then I have a sticker haul for you at the end if you want to watch it. If not, that's fine. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I'll see you next Wednesday.
Come whatever may, I'm done with guessing. I know things will change, and life is staring me in different ways. I gotta find my place.